Hi friends, this is Miss Pam with you again today. Today we're going to be learning more in the Simple Machines series, and today it's wheels. Actually, wheels and axles, as you can see in the title of the book we're going to be reading, Wheels and Axles, and the author of the book is Sean Smith. Miss Pam modified this book for use in our classroom, but I always want to give credit to the original author. So Mom and Dad, this page is for you. This lists our objectives, and this is exactly what we would be working on in my classroom if we were at school. So on the next page, students, I'm going to tell you what your big job is. Okay, so I need you to listen with your ears. Given modified grade level text or picture cards, resources, manipulatives, and adult assistance, students will tend to a reader by using eye gaze and or body language, search the environment for objects related to the text, explore objects with hands, eyes, and face, and point to the object when asked a specific word. So parents, you are going to tell the student a specific word such as truck or wheel or fan and see if they can point to it. All right, students, let's see what your job is. Let's go back down. Uh-oh, where's our big job page? There it is. Okay, your big job is to learn how simple machines like wheels help us to complete everyday tasks. They are very important. First, you're going to read the story. Next, search your home for some wheels. I think you'll be very surprised to see how many wheels you have at home. Then ask your parents to help you explore how they work and how they help us do a job. Then you're going to point to the object when you hear the word wheel. So for example, if I have my truck and Mom and Dad say point to the wheel, you're going to just point to it and turn it. And that lets Mom and Dad know you know what a wheel is. All right, and the last job is to have fun, because we're not learning too well if we're not having fun. So please have fun while you're doing this lesson, just like we would if we were back at school. Okay, let's move on to the book, Wheels and Axles. Again, here's our book, Wheels and Axles. The author is Sean Smith. Okay. There's our verso page with the publication year of 2012. Here's our table of contents. So if we want to see exactly what is in the book, we can go to that specific page. Different toys. There are many different kinds of toys. So on this page, we can see there is a moving car that you can get in and use your hands and your legs. There's a small handheld video game that you can use. There are jars of marbles. You could do a lot of things with those marbles, like counting and sorting and rolling them and collecting them and putting them back in the jar. And there are also some stuffed animals here on the page. Stuffed animals are cool because they have a sensory exploration value, and they're soft on the face, and sometimes they make noise. Toys work in different ways. So we can see this young lady has a car, and it looks like she might even have a remote control. Wheels. Some toys move on wheels. So if I show you one I have here, I brought this from the classroom. This is a truck that we have at school, and I always love to move the wheels. They help to do a job. They help to get the truck where it wants to go. Okay. A go-kart moves on wheels. So you might have a go-kart or an ATV or a bike at home that mom and dad like to use with you. Or if you have a stroller at home, that also moves on wheels. Toys move when they are pushed or pulled. So my truck here has a string on the front, and I can pull it like that along the floor or the sidewalk, and it will go. So the wheels are doing a very important job. Toys with wheels are easier to move. Toy wheels can be made of metal or plastic. So I have one here that is a book that has wheels on it that make it move. These are plastic. Okay. I also have a pinwheel here, which I have been waiting to show you. Watch what it can do. It has a plastic wheel right here in the front. So I want you to watch. It is moving. Did you see that? I'm going to put it right in front of the camera. There's the wheel. It's plastic. And that's what holds the wheel on the stalk, and it can move when we push it. I love my pinwheel. So if you have one at home, you could practice with that. Toy wheels can be made of wood or rubber. And again, on the truck I showed you, these are made of rubber. An axle is like a rod. So if we look underneath our truck, we can see there is an axle under there. Some axles stay still. Wheels move on them. So when you have your truck or your car, I want you to look underneath and see what the axle looks like, and put your hand on it and explore and see how the wheels move. Okay? Remember, that's how we learn, by exploring. Some wheels are stuck on axles. When the axle moves, the wheels move too. So you can see this young man is in his go-kart, and he's using the steering wheel, and that's helping to turn the wheels that are on the ground, whether he wants to go right or left. And that's how mom and dad drive the car. Electricity can make some things move. Electricity makes the wheels on this race car move. So I wanted to show you something I found here in my home that runs on electricity, and the wheel moves. So this is a fan, and if I turn it on over here on the side, the wheel is in the middle and the fan is moving. It's going to help keep me cool. Look, I'm going to put my hand in the front so I can feel the cool air. Yes, wheels perform a specific job and they help us. So look in your house for a fan and ask mom and dad to show you how it works. Water makes some toy wheels move. So if you go outside this summer when the weather is nice, you could get your garden hose or get a bucket of water and pour it, and you can watch to see how that wheel turns around and around when you pour the water. That looks like fun. A merry-go-round is a wheel you can push. That's always fun to do when we go outside. It goes around and around and around. Pushes from people make some toy wheels move. So again, with my truck, I'm going to put it on my hand. If I push it, it moves. And I can go back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so you try that at home. Get some of your toys with wheels and push them across the floor. or take them outside and push them on the sidewalk. Okay, roller skates have wheels you can push. That's always a fun activity. Always make sure you wear your safety helmet, okay, and have mom and dad help you put your skates on. So let's look. Now we've been talking about wheels, and in our book, if you go back and look at the pages, you might be able to answer this question. Which one of these toys is missing its wheels? So let's look closely. The first picture, A, shows airplanes, and it looks like they have their wheels. So let's go to the next one. B shows a go-kart or a little sports car that someone built. Let's look at it. Does it have wheels? I'm looking and I see wheels. Let's look at C. There's a train. Does it have wheels on the track? Look closely and point with your finger. Yes, it looks like it has wheels on the track. So now let's go to D. There's a red car, but there's something different about that one. So if you go back to the book and look on pages 12 or page, let's see, let's go to page 10. You see cars with wheels. Okay, so picture D looks like something is missing. But I want you to go back in the book and look for yourself to find the answer. Okay? All right, here's our glossary at the end. We talked about an axle. That's a rod that has a wheel at each end, and that was underneath my truck here. Okay, and we also said electricity can be used to make some things move, just like with my battery-operated fan. It made the wheel move. Okay, here's our index. So if I wanted to specifically learn about how roller skates work with wheels, I could go to page 21 and find out quickly. Okay, there's the back of our book. Good job listening, everybody. Now, let's talk about examples of wheels in your home. A pizza cutter is a very good example of a wheel. I can use that on my cutting board and cut a pizza. Okay, so that's something you could do with mom and dad. Also, exercise equipment, bicycles, wheelbarrows, clocks, all of those are things at home that you can experiment with to see how wheels work. And here's a website resource that mom and dad can help explore. Okay, so again, mom and dad, as a reward for your student doing a very good job learning today, please go to the Sid the Science Kid video. It runs about 24 minutes and it's a great resource with more information about wheels. You can't access the link during this narration, but you can just copy and paste the URL into your browser. All right, now let's check for learning. First, did you search your home, your yard, and your garage with your parents for wheels? I hope so. Then ask your parents to help you explore how the wheels work, just like we did with my truck. Okay, then take a picture or a video of your experience and send it to Ms. Pam, because I love to see the learning that you're doing at home. Okay, so that is the end of our book, the end of our lesson. Thank you again so much for attending to this lesson with me today, and please share your learning with me. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.